How many people are proud to be part of this beautiful country of ours? The stripes and the stars are the rights that men have died for to protect. The women and men who have broke their neck. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. A little Eminem for you. It is, I think it's called America or White America. Either way, it was a good. It was a good song. Anyway, guys, this is a Pokemon sales data video update. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My bays. I love you all. So we are going to go and look at Pokemon sales data for the last couple of days, and then we're going to go and look at some stuff that's going to be happening tonight, PWCC auction, and some personal sales of mine as well. I'm not exiting the hobby. I'll never exit the hobby. Why I'm selling a large part of my collection, and we'll go from there. Now, a few days ago, we had a Blaine's Charizard First Edition PSA 10 from Gym Challenge sell for $6,200. Pretty low in my opinion. That's about half of what it was like 4 or 5 months ago, whatever. Before like the dip and before the kind of the K-shaped recovery. Probably an extra $100,000. Yeah, and maybe another card out. Yeah, I have 6 of those already. We have a Kyogre Gold Star PSA 9, so for $930. A Blaine's Charizard Raw. I don't know what this would have got. It's first edition, but I don't know what it would have got grade wise, but it sold for $500. It's a lot of those. And then we had oh my god, this sold. A Feraligatr. Oh my god, number 5, Neogenesis PSA 10, which there was like 19 of those or 12 of those, so they're so low amount and sold for $15,000. Wow, that's incredible. Then we have a Charizard base set Unlimited PSA 9, sold for $1,700. I'm going to go back to that Neogenesis Feraligatr a second. Number 5, it is the much harder to grade. It is much better artwork in my opinion. It is not easy to find at all. You see these go maybe once a year, once every 2 years. One, I think I asked people in 2019, like I'll pay $5,000 for it, and I didn't get any bites. And I can see why, because yeah, $15,000. I still think might be a little undervalued in my opinion, just because there's so few of them out there. When's the next time you're going to get one? Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, or maybe this sale will get some people out of the woodwork. I don't know. And we have a Kingdra from Neogenesis PSA 9, sold for $183. A Ditto PSA 10 from Fossil, sold for $685. Then we had a complete Neo Discovery set. They were all first edition, all PSA 9, and that sold for $5,340, which I think is a pretty good price, all things considered. The PSA 9 for the Espeon is probably going to be the highest on there, and that probably would have been a couple grand maybe, because the 10, well, I don't know, it might even 1,000 maybe might be a little too high, because the PSA 10 right now I think is at 4,000. I sold mine first edition PSA 10 Espeon from New Discover for $5,000, and the buyer paid in Bitcoin, which was great. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then we have a Heracross that did not sell. No, we had that didn't sell. Oh my god, nothing sold. Excuse me. We have a Dragonite from the Fossil set, PSA 9, sold for $840. We have a Dark Dragonite from Rocket set, PSA 9, sold for $445. A Dark Blastoise from Rocket set, PSA 9, sold for $684. That's just such a cool looking card. Oh, from the same seller as the other one, we have a complete Gym Hero set, all first edition, all PSA 9, sold for $5,600, which I think the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Because looking at these, let's say Blaine's Moltres is maybe 500 to 700, and Erica's Dragonair is maybe 400 to 500. And yeah, okay, maybe this makes sense. Yeah, Brock's Rhydon, I still think is very undervalued. Then we have a Lugia first edition PSA 8 from Neogenesis, sold for $2,100. Then we have this is what I don't get. We have a Sabrina's Alakazam first edition PSA 9 from Gym Challenge, sold for $405, and the 10. I sold my last one for like $1,200, and I can't sell this one. I have it up for like $1,000 or best offer. So if you want one for like less than 3x the price of the 9, go get one. It should be much higher. It should be like $1,500, but it's not. Again, if you can get one, the only reason I'm selling some of mine is like I sold my Espeon. Again, there's like 78 of those in the world, first edition PSA 10. Why I sold is because my strategy here is to buy not only Bitcoin, but this coin called OMI, and that is gonna 15 to 18x by the end of this year, and Pokemon cards might double or triple by the end of the year. So I'm just going to take the winnings or the proceeds from that and just buy all my cards back, even if I have to pay double what I sold them for, just because it's worth it for me. Then we have a Blaine's Charizard First Edition PSA 9, sold for $16.25. And then we have another Sabrina's Alakazam First Edition PSA 9, sold for $5.10. If you want to get a PSA 10 for less than 2x of what the 9 is going for, go to my eBay store down below, and you can get it right now. I can't believe I have to sell for that price, which is ridiculous. The PSA 10 should be much, much higher. The PSA 9s consistently are over $400. This one's over $500 because that's a great card. Then we have a Rockets Zapdos First Edition PSA 9, so over $390. A Dark Espeon PSA 10, so over $6,800. Wow. Yeah, the Dark Espeon it gets more than the first Espeon that came out. Maybe it's the artwork, maybe because there's less of them, but all things combined, and that's what you get. Then we have a Lugia First Edition PSA 7, sold for $9.25. I sold mine for like $11.25, I think. So that's good of me. Sold mine for $11.25. This sold for $6.25. Then we have a Misty's Gyarados First Edition PSA 9, sold for $3.40. Very nice. Then we have this is interesting. This is a Neo Genesis First Edition PSA 8, sold for $54. That's a Metal Energy. Victory Bell from Jungle Set First Edition PSA 9, sold for $163. Another Rocket Zapdos First Edition PSA 9, sold for $375. Erica's Venusaur First Edition PSA 8, sold for $315. Yeah, pretty good price. Maybe a little low. And then we have a Blaine's Charizard First Edition PSA 8.5, sold for $960. I guess that makes a little bit of sense. If the 9 sells between $1,600 and $2,100, then having an 8 sell for 8 to 1,000 would be okay. So 8.5, $960 might be a little bit low, but nobody likes the 8.5s. They'd probably rather have an 8 over an 8.5. It's like, well, at least I know what I'm getting. 8.5 is a little too ambiguous. Skyridge Charizard, and this is a holo. Something's wrong with this. Might be a fake card. It's supposedly PSA 10, but only sold for $510. I think something was up with that. Maybe the person has zero feedback or something. Oh, we have a Hypno First Edition PSA 10 fossil set, sold for $510. Good for you, Hypno. Okay, the Mario and Pikachu full arts. The last full set, just those 4, sold for like $8,000, and the cheapest you can get outside of mine is like $1,200 or $1,400 or whatever, and I have mine listed for like $1,100 or even like $10,000 or best offer. So mine's cheapest out there by far. But if you want to get just one part, a Pikachu full art from the Mario Pikachu promos, PSA 10 sold for $24.75. So let's say that the Luigi sells for maybe $22, $25. So let's say $4,700 for both of them together. $4,700, and then you can get the other 2 cards for, let's say, $2,800. So 47 and 28, that's 67. So 75. Oh wow, you can get them. Probably the sum of the parts, you can get them all together for like $8,000, which is nice. Those are just Peak Collector's editions. So this Mario Pikachu PSA 10, $2,475. It's a good price. Oh, and we have another. We have the 2 smaller ones, the Mario Pikachu and the Mario Luigi, not the full arts, but still hollows, sold for $2,802. Oh, Dark Typhlosion. This one's so cool. PSA 9, sold for $425. That's just so awesome. Shining Mewtwo PSA 10, sold for $3,600. The cheapest you can get on eBay is like $7,000 or best offer, but then there's mine that you can get for like $5,000 or best offer. But I don't think anyone's going to buy that right away just because this one sold for $3,600. Not a lot. That being said, there is 5 different things that a buddy of mine, and I will put the buddy of mine, he's selling on the PWCC auction tonight. It is all base set. It's First Edition PSA 10 Blastoise, Venusaur, Ninetales, Mewtwo, and Chansey. They're the only ones up there. And again, First Edition PSA 10. They are stellar. I want them. I want them all. Really the Blastoise and the Venusaur. But I think Yeah, even the Ninetales already up to like 8,900. They're all first edition PSA 10, and Ninetales is like the cheap one out of the bunch, where the rest are all of the rest are 10 grand and above. Mewtwo, Venusaur, Blastoise, Chansey, they're all that way. And Chansey's such a low pop that is so hard to grade, so hard to get. You don't see them very often outside of, let's say, people trying to sell the whole collection. But he's selling these, and if you want them, the cards are stellar. Go look at them. They're the only ones that PWCC is doing as far as those actual cards tonight. So take a look at that, PWCC. Lugia, first edition PSA 9, so for $6,067. A little bit of a dip. And then we have another Blaine's Charizard, first edition PSA 9, so for $1,825. That falls right between the 1,600 and 2,100, so that's perfectly fine. And then we have a first edition PSA 9 Charizard for $16,200. That's like not even close to what the price is. I think that's another thing where the seller just had zero feedback or something. First edition PSA 9 Charizard should be like 2 to 3 times that. I mean, I bought almost 4x that, or about 4x that. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow.